Good Saturday morning. Today we are going to do blackberry pie filling, and I have a new assistant. That's my husband, Tom. Say hi, Tom.
How are you doing?
So he's my assistant today. So we're gonna start out with, we got 6 cups of sugar in here and 2 3/4 cups of sure gel. And I'm going to kind of mix it together so it's not so bad to mix it when we get it in the pot. I'm using my water bather to cook in and my pressure canner to can in, but we will be water bathing them. So you can put that in the pan.
Which pan?
This one, the cooking pan. He's a new assistant, so bear with him. And with that, we're going to add 7 cups of water. So you can turn your burner on, Tom. There's 4 cups. He's my non-cooker. If it was up to him, we'd have KFC every day. So you can start blending that. You want to make sure that you get all of your clumps out of it.
Like making gravy.
Like you've ever done that. He said like making gravy. He's never made anything. Oh, I take that back. You can put that last bit in there too, please. Might make it easier. And you're going to want to whisk it hard to get all those things out. You want to pull your pan this much closer, please. And then it'll be more centered over the heat. There you go. He's learning, you guys. So he's going to be my stir. And I'm going to tell you, you need 8 quarts of berries with this. And when we were getting the berries put in, he's like, that's a lot of berries. And it is a lot of berries. So in the meantime, while he's doing that, because it's got to come to a boil, while he's doing that, I actually have my jars, my lids, and my rings all soaking in very, very, very hot water. I have my canner that I'm going to use as a water bather today. It is starting to heat up because it's going to be hot contents, warm jars, so we want the water to be warm as well. Is all the bumps out? Should we recheck his work? Let's see. Wow, I'm impressed. Now you gotta keep stirring though, Tom. I'm already losing my assistant. What's up with that? So now we're gonna kind of want to bring it up to a little bit of a boil. And then we'll add the lemon juice to it. Now this recipe, keep stirring, don't stop. He thought he was getting off easy today. Little did he know that you have to keep stirring it. Because you don't want the mixture to burn at the bottom. But anyway, it calls for 7 cups of water, 6 cups of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of lemon juice, 2 1/2 cups of clear gel, or 2 1/4 cups, sorry, and 8 quarts of berries. And then you're not cooking your berries, because obviously when you water bath, it does that to some point. And then, obviously, when you put it in your pie, it'll finish cooking it off. So how's it coming over there, Tom?
Not boiling.
He's like, it's not boiling yet. Oh, gosh, we've got a commentary from the crowd over here. He didn't shave or anything, so he's his wild man look today. He had a rough week at work, so we'll let him slide. So how was your week, you guys? Was it good? We're up to 51 subscribers, so if you can, please like, share, and subscribe. Let your friends know that we're going to do a whole bunch of different stuff. Hopefully today we will, I have a bachelorette party to go to for my niece, and hopefully we got a bunch of more apples given to us, and we're gonna between Tom, Jack, and I, we're going to peel a whole bunch of apples and get them sliced up and hopefully make some apple pie filling for that as well today. My beans will wait till tomorrow, and if we have time, I did buy peaches to be able to make peach pie filling too. So when it goes on sale like that, it's hard not to get it. So, and I figured, you know, Tom and I were talking about it. If things do happen to go bad, it's always going to be nice to have something sweet on the shelves. And that's something that we have jams and jellies, don't get me wrong. Most of our food, though, is food, so that you can eat. But these can be used, you know, for pies. They can be hand pies. They can be, you know, put on your waffles, your anything. So it'll be nice to kind of have something sweet on the shelves, because that's something that we really don't have. And when it's on sale, might as well use it. How's it coming over there?
Not boiling yet.
So I will come back. This video is going to be cut up today. I will come back when, and we're back, and it's all jelly. So now we're going to add in all these berries. Mom's going to stir those in. We got our squirrel out on the fence out there. Here.
You got way too many berries now.
There's going to be even more.
Does it matter if I mash them in?
Try not to mash them, Tom. This is why I had you be my stirrer today. Grab from the bottom too.
Making a witch myself here.
See what I have to live with, you guys. Now lift him up, and actually, he's never done this before, you guys, so lift and float. There you go.
It's hard enough to stir it through. You're throwing out.
Make sure they all get coated. And he's still coating them.
He's here to get you.
These are going to be so good. And actually, I think I haven't made a homemade pie crust in years. So, actually, I think because I'm doing the blackberry and the apple, I'm probably going to get my handy dandy new mixer out and probably eventually here make some homemade pie crust. I used to have my grandma's recipe and I lost it. So I'm going to have to find something that resembles it. She actually used lard. I don't know that they do that anymore, so. Tell me when it's all mixed together, Tom.
It's all mixed together, Tom.
He's a smart you-know-what. At least he thinks he is.
Well, you take a look. See what you did.
Put it right here.
Pretty much done myself.
He's going to put it in the chair so you guys can see. Oh, that looks beautiful, but some of this over here needs to be next. So now on this they say an inch headspace, but with the clear gel it actually expands more. So an inch headspace would be right here, but we're only going to fill up to just about here because we don't want, if you overfill it, it'll siphon and then it's no good, and we don't want that to happen. Do we, Tom? Not after all that stirring, huh?
No, not long.
Okay, you can move that spoon out now. Tom's like, and we're gonna still do apples today? Ugh. He's like, I don't think so. But I hate to tell him we got 4 great big bags of apples out there, so it's gonna happen. I know I told him, I said, this is actually the first time that Tom has been my assistant. Me and Jack have canned a lot of things together. Me and Tom have not done any together because usually I can while he's at work. And so he doesn't normally help me. So now you want to make sure that you debubble everything, because those little bubbles in there, that can cause havoc in your life as well, and you don't want that. So now I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. And of course, if you notice, I do have a towel underneath me, because you can ask my husband. I'm a very dirty cooker. And then, see, I got too much. We'll get a spoon out. I believe cooking, it's good for afterwards. That's what wash rags and towels and everything else are for. So I have no problem with cleanup later. He might, but I don't. Alright. So now I'm going to do one jar at a time. Can you grab me a lid and a ring, Tom? And then he's going to load it into the hot bath there. And so you want to make sure that you clean all of your rims really, really good, because especially this has lots of sugar into it. And if you get sugar on your lids, your rims, hate to tell you, they won't seal. And all that hard work and all that money for nothing. And you don't want that.
You don't reach in that water bath while it already is on.
Yep. So then he's going to put that in the water bather. And that way it stays nice and warm while I'm slow about filling the jars. Nothing super hot. Even though he just cooked this on the stove, it's not super hot because you turn it down, actually. I found a glob in there, Tom. I found a glob in there. You might want to try stirring it a little bit while I'm doing this, please.
What did you do with a spoon?
You left it in? No, you left it in there.
Oh, there it is.
See, he's putting blame on me already.
Hey, get that out of the way so we can stir it.
No wonder I don't use him as an assistant.
I can't stir it.
Jack knows. He knows better than to back talk when my husband doesn't. So. Isn't that right, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
But you know how husbands can be. They can back talk. They don't have no problem with that. But that's okay. We pick on Tom, but honestly, you guys, I probably have... Don't go to your head now, Tom. I probably have one of the best husbands in the world. He's very chilled, very laid back, a great dad. He works his tail off to take care of his family. And things are getting rough right now because of work and whatever, but...
Gas prices.
Gas prices. Yeah, it's about killing his job. Alright, I need another ring and another lid, please.
I can't do that and stir too.
Nope, you're probably done stirring. You're good. I want to clean the inside of my jar there,
I
too.
already had one ready for you.
Wow, he's getting really quick about it, see? So you guys will have to let me know in the comment section who you like as my assistant better, if it's Tom or if it's Jack. Jack was very happy when I called him this morning and said, well, I think we're going to do the blackberries first, and then we'll call you over and we'll do a group of canning together. And guess what, Tom?
What?
You gave me 2 flats.
Good thing you got that, huh?
Mm-hmm, that wouldn't have been good. That one can go in. You can be done stirring. Alright, so that's 2. Oh my.
Look what you just did.
I know, I made a really big mess.
Aren't you glad you got that towel right there?
I know. By the way, that's very tasty. Just saying.
You went to 100, did you?
Yeah. Not that that breaks my heart or anything. Blackberries, honestly, I love blackberry jam. I love blackberry pie. We just had blackberry jam for breakfast actually this morning. And Tom loves it when I just pack one of those 6-ounce containers into his lunch. And he takes blackberries to work. So we're both a big fan. Neither one of us are apple fans, but we do like apple pie, so that'll work out great. And there's a lot of different things you can use it for. You don't have to worry about stirring, honey. These are going to be so good. So anyways, hopefully I do good about patching all these videos together. So we're going to fill all these up and get them in the canner, and then I'll come back. Alright, this is going to be a treat. Hopefully I can figure out how to piece all these videos together. But Tom's got all 7 in our jar there. You can actually make it so it shuts down just a little bit. We're going to bring it to a boil. I think that... We're going to bring it to a boil. And then once it does that, we're going to time it for 30 minutes. Normally, if you were, there you go. Normally, if we were going to pressure can, you'd seal it up, let it get to pressure. I did see a video where it says you can turn that into a steam canner, but I have not done enough research on that to try it today. So we're going to get that to boiling, and then we're going to time it for 30 minutes, and it'll be ready to come out. It does do more than 7 quarts, so I'm going to keep doing. I think I have probably enough for another 3 quarts. So what'll happen is I'll put that in really hot water so it stays warm while these are cooking, and then we'll have maybe 10 quarts of blackberry pie filling. I'll be back. Alrighty, so there is the blackberry jam. 7 of them are out of the canner. We have 3 more, so end up doing 10 quarts. We've got all the apples sliced up, peeled. So once the other blackberry comes out, we will start the apple. But I'm going to look up a different recipe. I might try something different. So